Libra. I'm doing a you versus them reading. And this is a tarot reading, so if you're not interested in that, scroll on by and have a great evening. If you're going to stick around, Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, this message is for you. You've recently experienced being dropped. A deep sense of abandonment. I don't think this is the first time that this person has done this, but you really feel as though perhaps it's a person, perhaps it's your person, perhaps it's a group of people, and this is just an awful time for you to be experiencing this, Libra. You know, it's the holiday season, festive, New Year's, whatever, and this is a time where loved ones come together to celebrate one another. And I feel like people or someone that you thought you would see the new year in with dropped you. And you really feel out of your depth for some reason. I mean, this is not your first time experiencing being abandoned or disappointed, but this one hits different. And Spirit says, this is different, Libra, because you're doing it different this time. This time, you are not going into the old wounding, the old programming. This time, you are moving through it and you chose you. This time you chose to love and honor the other person and to honor yourself. What they did is all on them, and you're just grieving that. You're in this depth, this ocean of emotion where you don't like how you're feeling right now, you don't like how you're showing up, you're moving through emotions one to the other. One moment you're angry, the next moment you're numb, the next moment you're okay, you think you're going to be okay. It's just this roller coaster of emotions, and I see that you are not alone. You do have friends around, you do have people around that would love to change this for you and to make this better for you, but this is something you've got to go through on your own. And it takes so much courage to stand up for you, to choose you. You've also you're also showing this person love, what real love is. You're helping them to learn about that. So it looks to me like you were all in this connection from day one. We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, so I feel like you've pulled that back. Okay, but the Knight of Cups is that person that comes in and says, here's my Ace of Cups, I'm giving it to you. I'm pouring all of this goodness, all of this love, all of this emotional availability. And you just poured everything into this person, not holding back. The Knight of Cups, the energy I'm feeling here is where you see someone and you see them. And you see how much love they deserve, and you see all the way down into their soul, and you see their value, and you just want to pour goodness onto that. But for some reason you decided now that recently that you need to pull that back, because you were pouring onto barren soil. It felt like, there were no seeds. Why? It says, and what that means is it feels as though this person couldn't even see what you were pouring into them. Why? Because here you are, the Knight of Cups, saying, here's my heart. This is perfect for you. I've made it home. You are safe here. Doesn't matter what you're going through, you are safe here. And this person was always in the Two of Swords, indecisive, making some sort of decision, having some sort of back and forth in their head. Every time they needed to make a decision that would either create more of a bond in your relationship, or the alternative, they'd be lost here in their ego. Yeah. You can't be here when somebody's holding you here, when somebody's giving you this, you over here in your mind all the time, like it's some sort of, I feel like this person feels like every choice they make is so important in their life, and that sometimes they focus in on details that are not important, but they make it so important. I feel like this person missed a lot of important cues here. And they were supposed to make decisions that would lead them closer to you, that would create more closeness and more bond in this relationship. And this person made a decision that made you feel like you're not important. This person made a decision that did not include you. That's how you experience. This person's decision, it's, when somebody's in survival mode and they feel like life has been so hard and they feel like they've gotten everything wrong and they don't trust themselves and they're just so desperate to dig themselves out of the hole that they find themselves in. And you know what the funny thing is? Depending on who's looking at it, some people will think their hole is paradise, but they think it's a hole. And when they are determined to dig themselves out of that hole, they can decide that the only way to do that is through my action, or the only way to do that is through the choices I make. Or in the past I've focused on everybody else, so now I just want to make sure that I'm okay, that it's okay with me. People in survival mode can come across as very self-centered and narcissistic. I'm not saying they are narcissistic, but we all can have narcissistic tendencies. And then what they do is when they're making a decision is they make those decisions from the place of fear of not making the same mistakes that they've made in the past, not from a place of love. You cannot get to love and joy from fear. You cannot get to love from a journey of fear. Here you are coming into this person's experience, offer them your heart. And the Ace of Cups, we're not just born with it. The Ace of Cups comes from a dark place. This is somebody that has had to go through dark, dense forests, dark night of the soul, lots of pain, lots of trauma, lots of loss, to get to this place where their heart chakra is a match to the mana, to the blessing that pours from the heavens into the heart chakra. This is somebody that's been on a journey of healing, of growth, of constantly reaching to be the best person, and then here is your person. This is you, and then here is your person, constantly indecisive, constantly focusing on what's the next choice to make. This person messed up and you're feeling abandoned and cast away. And maybe they decided that in their effort to dig themselves out of their hole, you're just another heavy bag that they're trying to drag along. So I can see why you're feeling the way that you are. But Spirit is saying that, Libra, what you're feeling right now is no reflection of or indication of what to expect in the new year. People are being removed from our experience because of the split. And it's going to be more evident in 2024. People who are in a place of war, who are vibrational match to war, and that's in a conflict too. Okay? They're not a match to love. They match to the dense 3D chaos. They're going to be in a different place. We are, with the split, as the days, the weeks, the months pass, there are some people we're just not going to see anymore, and we're going to wonder what happened to them. They're in another consciousness altogether. So it was for the best. Two different places. Ego, 3D, very focused on the conditions. Heart, love, intuition. The two of you went very different places, and this person hurt you, but they did the best thing for you. So thank them. Make a list of all the people that you feel have dropped you, and just say a prayer of thanks to them. I hope you find peace soon. Love and light.